Hey folks, hey, this is Wesley Virgin here. Welcome to another Millionaire Midnight rant. How are you guys doing here? If you don't, ASK, you won't GET. Listen, before I get started here and start answering your questions here, I want to share something with you. You know what I realize about most people, and when I say most people, you are inclusive of that. Like most of you don't get what you want because you don't ask. You know, there's an old saying that if you don't ASK, you won't GET. And many of you, the reason why you don't have more because you don't ask for more. And I can give you some examples. You know how some people may say, even including you, you may say, hey, do you want this? You say, well, I don't need that. I don't need all that. I just want a simple life. I just want a comfortable life. Man, that's okay. When somebody try to give you something, you're like, oh, it's not a big deal. I don't need it. Take it. Somebody else needs it. And it's so true about people, and we don't realize that most of us, we don't have more in life because we just don't ask for more, because it's a few reasons. One, we don't deserve, or we think we don't deserve more, or like not worthy of more. All right. I'll never forget this. I remember when I was working at a 24-hour fitness, and at that time I wasn't rich, but I decided to get a maid. I decided to get a housekeeper because I wanted just to start to act like a rich person, because, I would think rich and successful people that had maids, right? Somebody to do that work for them. So I did it as well. And I remember I was working out with this guy, and we were talking about, I don't know how we got into the conversation about cleaning homes, but I said, yeah, I have a maid. And you know what he said? You know what he told me? He said, man, you lazy. He said, you can't clean your own house? You got to hire somebody to clean your house? That is lazy. And I thought about that for a second. And I thought about it, like many people will actually agree with that man. Say, yeah, it is lazy, man. Clean your own house. It's your house. You dirty it, you clean it yourself. I mean, it's a lot of people that believe that. Like they're like, yeah, you're right. You're lazy, man. Clean your own house. Why are you hiring other people to clean your dirty drawers and clean up after you? And I thought about that for a second. I said, am I lazy? And I said, no, man, I'm not lazy. I just prefer to do the things to have the life that I want to have. Like, I just prefer to focus on the things or the activities that will birth the life that I want to live. And cleaning my house, washing my dishes, and washing my clothes doesn't align with the life that I want to live. And, he was like, no, man, you should clean your own house, and it's your house. And what I realized, that was just his belief. And at the same time, that man wanted to be rich too. He wanted to be rich and successful. And I was thinking to myself, this man wants to be rich and successful, but yet he's criticizing me because I have a maid, and he feels just because I have a housekeeper, I'm lazy. Listen, I know a lot of you spend a lot of time trying to figure out the key and a solution to make money. How to have a financial abundant life, how to grow the business, how to get more customers, how to be a better salesperson, how to be a YouTuber, how to be a TikToker, how to be whatever, how to be famous, how to be a famous artist and rich and successful. But many of you, at the core of you, your issue is you just don't ask for more. You just don't ask for it, so you don't get it. Because you say, well, I don't need that. I don't need that. Well, I want that, but I don't need that. That's your contradiction in itself. Does that make sense, ladies and gentlemen? What I want you to understand is this. And it says this in the Bible. If you don't ask, it's a paraphrase. If you don't ask, you don't get. Like if you don't ask for what you want from the universe, from God, from whatever you believe, you won't get. The only reason why I have the life, or one of the reasons why I have the life that I have here today, the abundant life, is because I asked for it. It's just what I want. I say I want it. I wanted 8 cars, and I got 8 cars. You know how many people told me it was stupid for me to have 8 cars? You know how many people criticized me because I was buying so many vehicles? But that's what I asked for, and I chose not to listen to those people. I have 2 homes. I have 2 penthouses. I have one in Columbia, one in Houston. You know how many people say, well, why do you have 2? You can't live in both at the same time. That's a waste of money. You spend $10,000 a month in Columbia. You're spending $15,000 a month in Houston. You're not even living there. That's a waste of money. You know how many people in my DMs, people don't even know me, try to give me advice about the decisions that I'm making about my life? But, however, I asked for it. I said, that's what I want. And I decided not to listen to the noise. Are you with me here? If you go to my closet, I have 3 closets in my home. They're full with shoes. I have over like maybe $500,000 worth of shoes, literally. A ton of them. And you know how many people have come to my house and say, why do you have all these shoes? You don't even wear these shoes, Wes. Why do you have so many? It's a waste of space. It's a waste of money. And I just answer, I say, well, that's just what I wanted. I want to be able to select and choose whenever I need it. I want to bring Saks and the department stores to my house, which means is whenever I have to go out, I don't have to go to the store. I can go to my closet. It's a store in itself. I have shoes, clothes waiting for me to select whenever I want to select them. Again, that's what I asked for. Many of you know I only fly first class. You know how many people say, well, why do you fly first class? That's a waste of money. I remember going to Paris, spend $10,000 on a ticket. You say, why would you spend, someone random said, why would you spend $10,000 on a ticket when you could spend $1,500 in coach and you use $8,000 to spend when you get to Paris? And that would make sense, right? That's rational, is it not? That makes perfect sense. I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess that makes sense. But just like I told him, like I'm going to tell you, that's what I wanted. I wanted first class. I don't care that I would have an extra $8,000 to spend. I don't care. I want to fly first class and first class only. That's it for the rest of my life until I get the PJ, the private jet. I want you to start to ask for more, ladies and gentlemen. And I want you to stop listening to other people that are convincing you that you shouldn't ask for more. Because honestly, the big issue is other people are the issue. When you say you want something, then you have somebody to tell you, oh, no, why you don't need all that. You don't need all this. You don't need all. Listen, you have to get out of this survival mode. Many of you are in survival mode. Always talking about what you need. Well, I don't need all that. Fuck need. What do you want? Like, how long are you going to live in this survival nature? Always just getting what you need. Well, I don't need much. Well, listen, if you don't need much, you're not going to get much. Well, I don't need everything. If you don't need everything, you're not going to get everything. Well, I don't need all that. Well, you're not going to get all that. So don't be bitter and upset when you see other people that have what you say you didn't want. Does that make sense? You have to have confidence and just complete assurance. When you want something, it's your life. You got to remember that, folks. It is your life. You don't need to seek validation. You don't need to have other people approve what you want for your life. If you want 20 cars, get 20 cars. You want 20 homes, get 20 homes. You want 20 bracelets on your wrist, get it. You want gold teeth in your mouth, go for it. You want to change your hair blue, red, green, go for it. It's your life. Don't let anybody improvise or try to deter you from your decisions about your life. You got to remember that. This is your life. Okay? You're going to have zero guilt. Some of you feel guilty when you do things. Well, maybe I shouldn't spend all that money on this. Maybe I should. I mean, that's what you wanted, right? Don't feel guilty because your desires don't align with other people's desires for you. Because you know other people like your parents, friends. You know, we have these people in our life and they tend to tell us what we should do and what we should get and what school we should go to, what job we should have, everything, what opportunity we should seek. And if their decisions don't align up with the decision you have for yourself, they have a problem with it. Again, it's your life. I want everybody to comment these words below. It is my life. Some of you are going to be 30, 40, 50 years old, still seeking validation for others, waiting for somebody to say, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I think you should do that. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah, you should do that, of course. But I want you to think for a second. The people that you're waiting for validation for are those people in the position where you want to be in. Think about it. You know, everybody that you're waiting for approval for. Because I get it. When people start a new company, new business, new opportunity, new anything, new relationship, they want somebody else to say, yeah, good job. Do it. It's awesome. Smart decision. But you need to consider the position that they are in. And if they are in the position that you don't want to be in, you shouldn't consider their thoughts or their comments at all. Does that make sense? I'm not going to consider any information from a man or a woman that's broke. I'm not going to consider any information as it relates to my health if someone is overweight. I'm not going to consider any advice from a person if I'm trying to be in a relationship, a functional relationship with a woman. I'm not going to consider any advice from a single person. Does that make sense? If I want to be rich and successful, I'm not going to consider any advice from a person that have a 9-to-5 job. That's average. Okay? This is why I spend so much time talking about changing your environment. Some of you are sick because your environment is sick. Some of you are bitter because your environment is bitter. Some of you are unhappy because your environment is unhappy. Some of you vibrate so low. The only emotion that you can feel is depression, disappointment, hurt, pain, because that's the environment that you're in. Some of you feel so broke, so lost, so discouraged because you're in that environment. Does that make sense? Many of you might say, yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. But you still are you're still in the same exact environment. Some of you are 30, 40, 50 years old. Like you're getting older. And you don't realize that your environment is what's adulterating you. It's not because you're not smart. It's not because you lack intellect. Not because you don't have a mentor. Not because you live in a certain town or city. It's just where you choose to spend your time. Okay? Listen, if you don't ask, you won't get. I'm always asking for things. Like, I'm always using my imagination, thinking about what can I do next? Like, what's going to make me feel really, really good? You know, we're getting ready to go to Dubai, taking my team to Dubai. Of course, I'm flying first class, and I'm on Emirates. It's $20,000 for that ticket. Emirates. It's a private suite. Has a door and everything. $20,000 for a 14-hour flight. And I know some of you are thinking right now, I would never do that. Yeah. There's some man, some woman right now thinking to themselves, I would never spend $20,000 on a flight. That's a waste of money. And let me share some with you. You never will. Honestly, you never will. Not because you can't. It's because you said that you never will do it. You say, I'm never. Some of you are like, I never pay $10,000 a month for rent for a penthouse. I'd rather get a house. Well, you never will. Many of you don't realize that you're debilitating yourself. Like you're causing yourself to be exactly where you are because of your expectations and your jaded beliefs. Because you think it's too much. You think it's a waste. Why do you think this is a waste? Like, why do you think $20,000 is a waste? I mean, say if he was making $20,000 an hour, $20,000 a day, is it a waste now? Why does it even matter? What's more important? Sitting in you ever been on the Emirates flight? You ever been in the first class? I mean, they have a first class, business class, and economy class, right? First class is, you can't even imagine. It's freaking terrific. I mean, it's a beautiful experience. I mean, you can make love in that little suite if you want to. For hours with your boo. You can make love to her all the way to Dubai. Make love to your man all the way to Dubai if you want to. Watch as many movies, drink how much wine, you're comfortable. It lays down to a bed. They bring you a nice bed when you're ready to go to sleep. The people cater to you, the best food you've ever eaten in your life. What are you talking about? So when you get off that plane, you feel rejuvenated. You feel healthy. You feel strong, which is quite different from flying economy. Economy is just a little bit uncomfortable. Now, I'm going to be honest. On the Emirates flight, still pretty good, honestly. But, if you fly coach, you're uncomfortable. You're restless. So you land, you're still tired. When I get off that plane, I want to feel good. I want to feel I'm ready. I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm well slept. I'm well fed. Feeling good. Looking good. They got pajamas for you. They got a little toothbrush, toothpaste. They got face wash. They got facial mask. In first class on Emirates. You got a little baggie. Okay? I think they have a shower for you as well. If you don't ask, you won't get, folks. Many of you have a worthy issue. You don't feel worthy of it. You don't feel worthy of the life that you say you want. You don't feel worthy. I remember traveling with a young lady, and, when I travel, I don't pack and I don't unpack my clothes. I haven't packed or unpacked my clothes in maybe 10 years. So when I go on vacation, I say, don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it, boo. They're going to unpack it for it. Oh, no. They don't need to unpack my stuff. I do it myself. Because she didn't understand. For some reason, felt that she felt like she needed to unpack her own clothes, even though we had someone that was designated called the butler to unpack it for us. And, she justified why she didn't want somebody else to unpack her clothes, but she had an issue with just, she don't feel worthy. Some of you don't even like, it's like you want people to do things for you, but you feel weird when some people do things for you. Can you get an amen? Some of you are like that, a lot of you. Like you feel strange. Comment below if you feel weird if people clean your house, cook your food, unpack your luggage, massage your body, cater to you. Right? You feel strange, right? You feel weird, like, oh no, I want to do it myself. That's just average mentality. And listen, I'm not talking about average people, but like average people, they clean their own houses. Average people, they wash their own cars. Average people, they have the 9-to-5 jobs. Average people, they do everything for themselves. Average people, they cook their own food. That's just average people. And it's okay if you want to be average. But above average people, they allow other people to do those things for them. And it's not that they can't do it for themselves. Like, I can cook if I want to, but I'm not. But I would rather other people do it for me so I can do what I want to do. Because think about it for a second. What's the point of being rich and wealthy and if I'm doing everything for myself? I got rich and I got wealthy because I want to be comfortable. And being comfortable means doing what I want to do, what makes me feel my best. And that's not washing my clothes. That's not washing dishes. That's not sweeping the floor. That's not washing my car. That's not even putting gas in my car. I don't want to do none of that crap. I don't want to do it. I don't want to fly coach. I don't want to stay at a 1-star, 2-star, 3-star hotel. I don't want to wait in line for anything. I don't want to go to the barbershop. I want the barbershop to come to me. You with me? So for all of you that want to be rich and successful and you want to make all this money, my question is why? Any questions for me, folks? Any questions here? Let me go ahead and start taking some questions here. And if you're brand new to the rant, my name is Wesley Virgin. I'm a self-made millionaire from Houston, Texas. I go live every night via my Instagram account, but I also upload all these rants to my Spotify and Apple Podcasts, so feel free to listen to it over and over again. Why? Because if you want to change things in your life, you have to change the mindset first, which means is you have to recondition your mind. You have to put yourself in a different environment. The environment that you're in right now with me is an environment that's conducive to success, money, prosperity, love, joy, and happy feelings. That's what I promote. So as long as you take a moment to listen to this information over and over again, you're more likely to become what you want to be just because of association. Just because you have chosen, selected to listen to a man who has been where you are. I've been broke. I've slept in my car. I slept on air mattresses. I had bad credit. I filed bankruptcy. I've had bad credit. I've been in jail. Whatever, this stuff happened. But I still now I'm worth $40 million, okay? I'm rich. I'm wealthy. Like, I'm rich and wealthy. I'm rich because I got millions of dollars, and I'm wealthy because I know how to make millions of dollars in my sleep. Like, I've learned how to make money work for me. When you hear people say, well, you want your money to work for you, but they never really explain what that means. Well, money working for you means that my money is not just stuck in a bank account. My money is in real estate. It's working for me. So I get rent every single month. My money is in index funds, mutual funds, and dividend stocks. So that means every month I'm getting a payout. I'm getting dividends. Every year I'm earning 10 to 15 to 20% interest on the money that is just sitting there. Does that make sense? Millions. Okay? What's next? What questions you got for me, folks? Hey, Monica. Do you decide which program to market to the Genius Script family? Yes, I do. Of course I do. Genius Script 2. No, it's Prosperity University now. What's next? How long are you going to be on vacation, Mr. Wesley? Maybe, 6 days? 7 days? 6 days? I want to say it's vacation. I mean, we're having a good time. We working, baby. Working. You know, I teach my team that there's no days off. The only people that get days off are people that have a 9-to-5 job. Honestly, like if you want a 9-to-5 job, all right, that's how you get your day. When you're working for me, there's no days off. Because I'm teaching you how to become a business owner. I'm teaching you how to become an entrepreneur. You can't have the day off mentality. If you have the days off mentality, it's going to be very difficult for you to earn your first $1 million. There's no days off. You know, you're on vacation, you're still working. That's okay. It's not a big deal. Because you love what you do. Questions for me, folks. Are you getting value? Comment the word value below, folks, if you're getting value. And share and like this. If you don't mind. Are you hiring? Yes, we're hiring appointment setters and salespeople. Oh, folks, I got a P.O. box now. I'm sorry. I'm going to update you guys know my birthday is January the 16th. If you want to send me some oatmeal raisin cookies or some Skittles, blue or purple, I'm going to put my P.O. box. Shout out to my assistant, Griselda. She made it happen. I'm going to put my P.O. box in my bio. So if you want to mail me something, I will put it there for you. And also, I plan to have over 50 new business partners this year. So if you have a proposal, I prefer to work with people who already have a business in operation, already making money. So if that fits what you want, you can always send me your proposal, tell me a little bit about your business, and see how we can work together. I'm solely usually on the internet. Every once in a while, I will take conventional businesses, but usually I want to stay in the digital marketing space. Just want to say happy birthday. Well, my birthday is not today. Wes, did you start a new group? No. Which group are you referring to? And folks, to talk about some of the AIs that I recommend to you guys, listen, for one, you don't have to buy it, okay? People ask me every day, Wesley, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you using? And I just share with you. And sometimes why I don't share, I am particular on what I share with you because, many of you are just lazy, which means is you just expect that you're just going to make $1 million overnight. Listen, some people with some of the software that I recommend, they'll make money the day one. I've seen it happen over and over again. And some people, it takes them a couple of months to make money. And some people, it never works with them, right? But you have to think about it like this. Anything that you're going to do, any software that you buy, AI or not AI, you got to put it into work. You got to realize some people are just smarter than other people. Some people are just smarter than you. And they figure things out faster. Okay? It is what it is. Some people get quick results. Some people it takes a while. And maybe that person is just going to take some time. Period. Does that make sense? So I just recommend it, folks. But two, you got to put the work in. Which means you got to go through the same trial and error just like everything in life. All right? I'm just showing you what I'm utilizing. What my team utilizes to make money and what the different software that we use to do. And we attach it to other programs that I have online. Like I have a lot of different companies, a lot of different digital marketing. We're now building a software company as well. Like, I just do a lot online. I've been in the business for 10 plus years, folks. Okay. So what I'm saying is you just got to put in the work. You got to be patient. Can it be so quick to throw in the towel or speak negative about a software or AI where somebody's using it and they're winning? Just because you're not winning, okay. Take your time. Don't give up. Okay? You're very welcome, Shakira. It's okay. And I get it. One thing I want you guys to understand is, I get it that you want everything to be overnight, but there's no such thing. Even if you see it, the software been marketing that people are making money quickly. Some people are. Listen, some people are making money. Some people are millionaires in their 20s. Some people are millionaires in their 30s. Some people are millionaires in their 40s. I mean, you just don't know when it's going to be your time. But what I'm here to tell you, for you to criticize anything, criticize the software, criticize the mentor, criticize this, that way, I can guarantee you'll never be rich. You'll never see the light at the end of the tunnel because you're spending too much time blaming or playing the victim role on why it's not working out for you. It's misleading. Or this ain't good for me. I mean, okay. How is that statement going to move you closer to who you want to be? It doesn't. It's a whiner. It's a complainer. Okay? I don't waste time, folks. I don't waste energy. I learn. And I love to learn. I will continue to learn. And I expect you to do the same thing as well. You have to learn. Anything that you do. What type of digital marketing is the most lucrative? I mean, all of them. I mean, honestly. Amazon, FBA. You got some people who do Shopify, Forex, affiliate marketing, creating products online. What's next, folks? Questions? Questions here. Good job. Wes, you should do battles on TikTok. I don't have time for battles. I don't even know what a battle is. I'm focused right now. That's another thing, you folks. Many of you that lack focus, learn to say no. Like if you want to focus more, tell people no. Even when it sounds too good to be true, tell them no. The power of no. Hey, the girl next door. Questions for me, folks. Post them below. Remember, if you don't ASK, you want GET. If you don't ask the question, you won't get the answer. Is it viable to launch multiple businesses at the same time? I wouldn't do it. One at a time. Miss Camille, you never answered my question. What's your question, Tammy? Tam. Edison, how are you? Questions? How can I improve my surroundings? Easy. Pull yourself out of your current environment. Put yourself in the environment that you want to be in. Wes, how can I make 10K a month consistently? Affiliate marketing. Salvador, I never see your questions. You can post a question, right? I don't see it. Maybe they're deleting it. I'm not sure. What book have you enjoyed reading more than once? Think and Grow Rich. What's your beacon score, Wes? I think I'm almost at 800. Is that true? Is what true? Questions here? Talk to me. And for now, I'm going to let you guys go tonight. How to choose the right demographic for advertisement, self-development product on Jenny Stroke. Easy, 40 plus. 40 plus. Is the AI program you're using on an affiliate product? You mean is the product itself being sold as an affiliate? Of course. What are your thoughts on TikTok promoting like makeup tutorials on me? Do it. Do it. How can I see myself outside of my family? How can I stay focused on me? Outside of your family, I would say separate from your family. How often do you get massages? Several times a week. Daddy West always needed a massage. We got a niche. Do high-value women cook? Of course. I think I told you guys what a high-value woman is. You know, I'm so grateful. Tonight, just had a date. I'm going through a rekindle process. One day I'll tell you the whole story, but, you know, I'm so blessed that I'm currently around a high-value woman. And let me tell you something, man, if you ever get the opportunity to get a high-value woman, keep her. Do whatever it takes to keep her. Because she's very difficult to find. And I can tell you, I think I've shared with you guys what a high-value woman is. So unless you want me to repeat myself, let me know. But if you ever get the opportunity to have one, never let it go. But what's your morning routine? I wake up, I meditate, I'm grateful. I have a protein shake and I work out. And I meditate, of course. Wesley, today you sent an email regarding the AI that cash and on Mark making the review videos. Yeah, I would tell you to do this. One, you need to, I'm not going to sit here and teach you guys how to use the software. You need to listen to the videos, okay? Obviously, I run many companies, so I don't directly use the software my team does because I'm in that position. So I would say look at the videos, look at the marketing videos, look at the tutorial videos. Is it good to learn behavioral science? Sure. It seems you're more on WordPlus than any other platform, am I right? No, I'm everywhere. I'm not on a particular platform, folks. Like, just think of these platforms as merchant processors, right? They're the people that take the credit cards, right? Honestly. So whenever you're on the online, you're selling a product or you're promoting a product, you got to have a merchant processor. That means that the payment has to be made from a merchant processor. That's what they are. Okay. Do you need an intelligent, resourceful MBA for any of your positions? No. I give awesome massages. Wish I can rip my own arms off and massage myself. What is a high-value woman? All right, women, listen up. This is my definition of what a high-value woman is. 1, she's agreeable. 2, she doesn't argue with a man. 3, she's very kind. She's nice. She's a very kind woman. 4, she's the type of woman that just takes care of a man like a baby. Because men like this, like that motherly love. 5, she don't speak as much. She don't talk a lot. She just doesn't. She kind of let her man lead. Let her man runs the show. She just kind of sit back and be cute and pretty and awesome. High-value woman, she cooks, of course. It doesn't mean that she's like cooking in the kitchen every day, but if a man is hungry, she will cook for him, period. A high value woman, she's secure in herself, of course. She has a sense of security, not saying that she's totally secure, but she don't worry too much about other women, and she don't talk down about other women. You know how some women just talk down about other women? Oh, look at her shoes, look at her this, look at her that. High value women, they don't concern themselves and they don't talk about other women. They lift other women up, honestly. High value woman, they're selfless. They're always thinking to help others. They love helping others. They love it. High value women are usually soft-spoken women, such as they don't prance around talking about how they're so independent. I'm independent. I can do it all myself. I don't need a man. Yeah. High value women, they don't speak this way. Okay. Did you write that down, women? High value women, they work out. They have some type of workout routine. High value women, they have like a purpose. Not even a purpose, they have a routine. Does that make sense? Because high value men have a routine. So high value women have a routine as well. Because for you just to sit there and do nothing all day, it's going to be fucking annoying. Right? You just have your own routine. And they work out. Did you write that down? King West, do you see my messages? I want to know. Yes, I do. High value woman is going to please and sex their man exactly how he like it and how he wants it. She totally capitulates herself to him. Okay. High value women have open body language, which means she's not crossing her arms, she don't have a grimace in her face. She usually has a smile on her face, and she has open body language. She has a very soft, calm energy that men adore. High value women, they're not posting stories on the internet every second. They're not posting their videos, and now listen, if it's your business, I get it, but high value women, they're just not doing that. They just, I don't know. They need to showcase their body on the internet and post on the internet on their Instagram accounts. As a matter of fact, they're just not even Instagram. They're not social media people. They're not on social media like that. Did that make sense, Anish? West, do you love Accident Should Be Given by Esther Hicks? Of course, I love that book. Well, you already know we are high value. Okay. And another thing, women that are high value, they don't need to say that they're high value. They don't need to say anything, honestly. Okay. What does meditating do for you? When you meditate, what are your intentions? Like whatever my goal is. My goal is $1 million a day right now. So that's what I meditate on. I just see millions of dollars per day coming in from my companies. See myself in my private jet. So yeah, it's just meditating and visualizing. It's like a calmness, honestly. It's just a mindfulness. I'm just using and creating the images I want in my spiritual world. Any questions for me? I took a girl on a trip and she wants to be my girlfriend now. But I said, no, baby, travel girlfriend only. What do I do? Oh, Anish. My guy, Anish. You know, personally, Anish, since I know you personally, then this is my advice to you. You got to spend some time with yourself, man. Like, I'm not saying you got to be celibate, man, but just spend more time reconstructing yourself, which means spend time thinking about who do you want to be. You know, you're already successful in this. You're doing very well in life. But ask yourself, like, what's next and what type of man do you want to become on the planet? It's a tough question sometimes. Because sometimes, you know, when a man makes a lot of money, he just tend to go straight to the women. I get it. That's what most men want. They want random women, variety of women. You know, it sounds good until you just experience it. It can get very emotional. It can get mind taxing. It can get just tiring, honestly, and very exhaustive trying to deal with a ton of women. And if you don't know, you just haven't done it yet. And for the ones that are still doing it and say, no, I'm enjoying this, then okay, have fun. But I would say, spend some time with yourself. Think about, you know, what do you want to do and what type of man do you want to become? What is your purpose for living? Right? Do you want just to have random chicks in and out of your life? If that's what you want, great. Continue to do that. But maybe you should spend some time with yourself and become the type of man to attract the type of woman that you can adore, the type of woman that you feel good about every day of your life. And that just takes time, right? It takes time. But it's very possible. How can you become a person that takes action? Can you suggest a book to take action? There's no book to teach you how to take action. You just got to do it. Have you secured your high-value woman yet? Absolutely. See, the bag is secured. Wes, how do you navigate through the bullshit? What bullshit? On a mission? I mean, what bullshit are you referring to, my guy? Hey, Dr. West. King West, you are a billionaire. Do you know that? Yes, I do. But thanks for sharing it with me. All right, folks, I'm getting a little sleepy here. So if we don't have any more questions here, much love. Wow, we have 100 people in here tonight. Hey, guys, can you do me a favor? Can you hit the share button? Like this as well. If you got any type of value tonight, if you choose to listen to it again, if you don't mind, please share and like the video. Okay? Just want more people to listen to it. So if I get some help from you, that would be absolutely awesome. I'll see you tomorrow. If you got value, come with the word value. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be here. I promise you. Saturday, I'm working out. Tomorrow, I'm going to work out and I'm going to work. And I'll be live with you tomorrow. Okay? Much love. This is Wesley, $1 Billion Virgin. And let's go. Listen to this again.